wake up and I feel like cash. Wake up and I feel like M's. My foot stays pressed on the gas. I'm glad I don't feel like them. They might just get flexed on. Got that spice like Szechuan. Can't be touched, I'm Teflon. Once I met Zac Efron. Go hard for the bros and the bros hot mine. Don't think for a sec that I won't drop on. Wanna stay for the show? Just log on to RoneDotCom. Get knocked off and we still rock on. Come to the pound, see a real top dog. Wanna stay for the show? Then just log on to RoneDotCom. RoneDotCom, another episode. So happy to have you guys back. Jet ski in the motherfucking flesh. Early morning jet ski. My fucking dog. Absolute beast grinding. What do we think about the white socks with black shoes? I could never pull it off. I feel like on paper, I don't know. It makes my feet look tiny. I'm stepping in fucking in tens, bro. So I can't even. If you dip below a certain amount at a certain height, bro, it's nasty looking for you. What's up, chat? How are we? Fun show today. Fun show planned today. Just putting this all on white socks and black shoes is awful. You'd say that, but like jet ski just walked by, both styling and profiling. Looking very nice. Time for Rone to destroy the 4 people in the office. Move the fan to Chicago. I'm sure you mean fam. Rone ready to blow up the office again. Nah. That honestly was never my that was never my intent, and it was taken out of context. But I understand. And I mean everything that I said. And I said and I mean a little bit even more than I said. So don't take that the fact that it was taken out of context as me backing off my statement, because I mean everything that I said. And if you looked at the office this past Friday, buzzing. And it was bustling and buzzing on this floor for sure, and less so upstairs. And there was a video of that, and that I think was closer to my original point. But there were 3 people that were in upstairs, intern Gretchen, intern Hannah, and Dev. And we will be having intern Gretchen and intern Hannah on to give them their flowers for their attendance. I don't even know what they did, but it's like they said at the end of that movie Hardball, it's like 90% of life is showing up, or whatever the fuck they said. But they did is bare minimum a fair word? They did the bare minimum and showed up. And even when I was walking around in what became a social clip, I felt like Dev popped up and started filming me when I was walking around upstairs. I wasn't doing it to click farm. I didn't know if anyone was even there, so I wasn't like, come follow me, I'm about to do a caper. She started following me, and it started to feel a little bit uncomfortable being filmed, but then I was like, the social team is doing their job. I don't care. My comfort is not what's paramount in this situation. I have signed up for this, and I think that that's a good message across the board for anybody that's telling the social team not to film these moments. That's what we signed up for. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I wasn't doing it for the social moment, but a social moment arose from this. And that's another reason why I'm not backing off of anything that I said, period. Because for about a year, Nicky Smokes will hit me up, and he'll ask me like, hey, like, what should I be doing with this? Like, he'll ask for advice. He's enterprising in that way. He'll ask me for like, hey, like, am I over my skis? Like, should I be doing this at Beach House? What kind of content should I be working on? And I'll try to just give him good, clean, honest advice. And then I realized sometimes my advice wasn't getting through to him. So I was like, I need to speak with Nicky Smokes in Drake lyrics, and that's the only way that he'll understand. And so I hit him with a Drake lyric that I think in some ways unlocked Nicky Smokes' ethos, and it applies to this situation. And I hit him with do you want friends or success? Which one? Do you want friends or success? Pick one. Which one? Pick one. And that's how I'm feeling in this situation. Not that I don't care about people, and not that I'm not friends with people in this office, but I think that my friendships with them are they have to take a back seat in a work environment to making the work environment successful. I love being friends with people. And I said it in the stool scenes that came out, which is crazy. Stool scenes came out last week. But I spent a lot of my life trying to be like a people pleaser and trying to please everybody that's in front of me. And that winds up not being self-serving. In the long run, that is not a self-serving way to go about things. And you can't please everybody. It is impossible to please everybody. You just can't do it. And so in the success of friends, especially in a work environment, I'm good with I have friends. I have friends. I don't need to like collect everybody I meet as a friend. I would love to have everybody I meet because I genuinely love human beings. I'll have an awesome interaction with the fucking stranger because I genuinely love human beings. But like if it gets in the way of, especially in a work environment, getting to a successful level, gotta feed the fam. It's not no time for friends. It's not even that. But it's like there has to be a pecking order at your work. It's like I'm not here. This isn't. It's a social job. But you know, my favorite Drake bar is "Nadu sucks." He did not say that, bro. He did not say that. He didn't say that, but he did hit me up this week and he was like, hey, I need your advice. Should I have this specific person at my party? And I don't want to ruin the surprise. He was like, would I get in trouble if I had this specific person at my party? I was like, I think you're good. I'm pretty sure that you're good. And also, you're Nadu. You know, have the person at the party. If it's a problem, then you just chalk it up to Nadu. Just Nadu being Nadu. Epstein, no, it wasn't Epstein. No, Nadu is not having Epstein at his party. Though I did see Epstein's niece was just in some content in Washington Square Park yesterday. What the fuck is Epstein's niece doing walking around? And did he squirrel away some money for her? And if you could have $50 million right now, would it be worth it to be Jeffrey Epstein's niece? Yeah? Ian saying yeah? Ian saying no? Would it be worth it to be Jeffrey Epstein's niece for $50 million? $50 million. $50 million, you didn't do anything? $50 million, you have kids to feed. $50 million, bro, you have to say yes. It would be, I'm sorry, but yes. You weren't complicit. But he's a bad guy if he didn't put $50 million aside for you. Hell yeah, $5 million. Okay, you're negotiating against no one. I'd do it for $5 million. More people saying they'd be Jeffrey Epstein's niece for less. I don't know. That's how it works. You can change your last name. Yeah, I think that's what the Hitler family did. And now they're all playing for Argentina's soccer team. Tune in at 3:00. $50 million and a name change. No, you can't change your name. That's part of the stipulation. Where is Mac? Mac is in Vegas. Mac is out in beautiful Las Vegas. My brother Mac is filming for The Bush in Las Vegas. He is filming for The Bush, and that is some other content that Lil Sass does. I know that Pat on Out and About this week tried to rake me over the fires and be like, you want people to come in? Well, what about Sass and Francis? And to be honest with you, Sass and Francis do more content than I think that they will get credit for. Sass trying to do The Bush, I think, is a product of light cajoling to like, hey, let's do more. And he's doing more in a way that is appropriate to him. Same with Francis, who travels, he was on the road for 14 days with Foreplay, has a series with Dana Beers on top of Son of a Boy Dad, the fastest growing podcast at Barstool, the number 3 podcast at Barstool. And he has a series with Dana. Also, I know he's working on another series. And I also would like to kind of color in some of the way that Barstool works as a content creator. I think that there's 2 ways to get to the bag as a content creator. One of the ways to get to the bag as a content creator is have a super successful show. And then boom, the bag is yours. And that's why nobody's like, why isn't Ryan Whitney in the office? Why isn't Wallow in the office? They have a super successful show. Why isn't John Gruden coming into the office? They are super successful in and of themselves, and they have made their nut for Barstool. They are not required to do more. The other way is coming into the office and being part of the show and being part of the circus. That's the other way to the bag. If you have the super successful show, you don't necessarily need to chase the other bag. Now, I am the type of person who wants both bags. I would like both bags. I would like a super successful show, and I would like to be in the mix, and I'd like to be doing stuff in the office. But you have to do one. You cannot do neither. You can do both. But if you have done one, you know, if you're in the office all the time and participating in everything, the onus on you having a super successful show is not there anymore. The bag is bigger if you have a super successful show, I am sure. But that is a key component to the breakdown of people being like, well, why isn't Francis and Sass here? I think that they do more. You know, some of the most successful RoneDotCom videos, I think like 4, 5, or 6 of the top 10 have been Francis versus Sass. They participate in stuff. I love bag. I love bag. And that's where me and Nikki Smokes conversations go back to. Just being absolute bag addicts. Keeks has no show and doesn't work. Untrue. And if you watch Out and About this morning, which of course I do because I support all of my coworkers in all of their endeavors, so of course I'm one of the first 1,000 people to watch Out and About as it comes out this morning. But Gaz echoed a Dave sentiment, and he was like, Keeks should be even bigger. Keeks, he believes, is a star. So Gaz and Dave and some decision makers have a different assessment of this situation than Maction Jones 7870. LMAO bag, exactly, an entendre. But why isn't Dave Portnoy in the office then? Yeah. I think that's dripping with sarcasm. I could tell because of the quotation marks. Son of a boy dad, one of the fastest growing pods at Barstool. You get bag eventually, young man. Thank you. And I don't think he said one of the fastest. I don't think he said one of the fastest. I don't think he said one of the fastest. Anyway, Phoenix, when grinding 16-hour days and building an empire brick by brick, you need a fuel that actually works. And that's why we're obsessed with Phoenix. Phoenix, the first drink combining everything we need in one can. Energy, electrolytes, immunity. This isn't your typical energy drink or sports drink. Phoenix delivers natural energy from green tea instead of artificial caffeine. Refreshing flavors with 0 sugar and 100% of your daily value of 8 essential vitamins for immunity. Whether crushing morning workouts or fighting through that brutal 3 p.m. crash, Phoenix has you covered. No jitters, no crash. Sustained performance, built for people who answer the call and rise to the occasion. Okay? Come in and grab your Phoenix. If you're working, grab your Phoenix. First drink to combine energy, electrolytes, immunity all in one can. Natural green tea, energy, 0 sugar, no jitters, no crash. Whether you're powering through a morning workout or fighting the 3 p.m. slump, Phoenix keeps you at your best. Stop settling. Get Phoenix. Use code BARSTOOL5 for $5 off your order at drinkphoenix.com. Drinkphoenix.com. What does Pete think of all this drama? Pete cummed in his boy shorts when he saw all this drama. They had a fucking mop and a bucket by his desk cleaning up all of his spermless semen that was sitting on the floor. It was wearing through to the Dwayne Reed underneath. They had a acidic drip of cum coming through the ceiling because Pete was so fucking fired up about what was going on. And then he said that he heard I backed off on Out and About. Watch the fucking show, bro. Watch the fucking show. Rone, how much money would you collectively need to raise for you and the family to move to Chicago? Unfortunately, I just don't think that beating that drum is a successful drum to beat. I think that the growth of Son of a Boy Dad, if we were on the yak every day, let's be honest, Son of a Boy Dad wouldn't be growing as much as it is. And I think that has been personally satisfying and successful. Look who it is. Intern Hannah. Easy way to get NYC going. Drag KFC out of retirement to do a Barstool Radio Inside Bar show at 10 Tuesday and Thursday. Force Vibs to relinquish lowering the bar and have Caroline Jackie release taped EPs on Friday. I don't know what that means. But here's something that's also key. You cannot force someone to do a show. That show will suck. You can't be like, you have to do a show. People just have to want to do a show, and they have to come up with something that's successful and not be afraid to fail and not be afraid to abandon it if it is failing. But also think outside the box and watch different types of content to have inspiration. I think it's simple as that. You can't be like, drag him into the fucking studio and fucking do this show. Also, people have been coming up to me being like, let's add this show. Can you commit to adding a show? If anything, I'm going to pour more energy into the shows I have. For example, I will pour more energy into doing RoneDotCom stuff, like the 3 videos that we filmed last Thursday. I want to pour more energy into that as opposed to personally diluting brands that I already have. I would like to pour into the brands that I have. That said, if like Jenks was like, well, hey, will Frank the Tank Frank wants to do like this walking adventure series. I was like, great, sign me up for the first one. I'd like to be a guest on the first one. I'll guest on anybody's shit. I will come on to anybody's shit. I'll come on anybody's shit, bro. I'll come on your shit. And so we shot all those videos on Thursday. We are shooting the wine video at 3 o'clock on next Wednesday, I believe. 20 bottles of wine versus the New York office, and seeing how things went. Like, hopefully we could get a fucking airing of the grievances and have everybody, because everybody's mad at me, but like everybody won't say. Just like, then have some fucking Pinot Gris and fucking get pissed off at me. Everybody's mad at the social team, but like people aren't necessarily saying. Everybody's telling the social team not to film in certain situations, but people won't say who that is and who's doing what. Let's have some fucking vino and air the grievances. Can we just air the goddamn grievances and just get it all out in the air? 20 bottles of wine versus the New York office happening next week. Also, the fat camp that we're doing with Jason Williams, which is also next week on Tuesday. The 40 and over camp, I shouldn't call it a fat camp because people might just have big bones, huge bone structure. The 40 and over camp, 40-inch waist and over. So more people signed up than I know what to deal with. A ton of people signed up. So we're going to have to do it audition style. People come up, audition. They get cut on the spot. They go through the camp. We have the games. I've been talking. Rico's going to be heavily involved with that. We're going through the awards. Rico's obsessed with like a specific shot of like Rico and Jay Will addressing all the campers and all the 40-inch waist guys and over sitting on the ground cross-legged. And every time I think about the visual, it makes me laugh. Because the bigger you are, the funnier the crease in your knee looks when you're when you're sitting cross-legged. Anyway, people still don't know. They're like, oh, I thought it was 40 years and older. I need to figure out what to call that video. Are we just calling it 40 and over? And then people click on it thinking it's old guys, and people being fat. It's fat people love, bro. It is like people don't understand that for me and July is my pride month for fat people. And I'm trying to like have inclusivity events for them. Unlike Chevrolet throwing a pride parade. Chevrolet as a brand might not be gay, but they can still put on the pride parade. They can still have a float at the pride parade. And this, to me, is my float at the pride parade. I'm not like card carrying fat, but I'm fat of spirit. I'm fat of spirit, and I'll get fat. I'm getting fat. You know what I mean? It's happening. So we're putting on for our fat brothers and sisters, and Rico's going to be heavily involved. Being fat in 2026 is wild. It's not, though. It's not, though. It's fucking not. It's actually like, it's very American. It's very standard. Gaz said he's here whenever we want him. Should I have Gaz-O on first and then the interns? Or, because I got Gaz, interns, Annika, Elishava. What order should I do that in? Should I just have Gaz? And Elishava's here too. Jesus Christ. Look at these fucking grinders. Gaz. Did I confirm Rico under 40? People like KFC? Of course, yes. Gaz. Okay. Gaz. Let's go now. Let's do it now. Guys, let's do it now. I'm not even fucking gauze. It's gauze. I'm not even trying to fucking drag gauze over the coals. I'm just trying to get on the same page. Gaz and I had a good phone conversation where he picked up that he was like, "You're a liar." And I was like, "No, you're a liar." And we just shouted back and forth that each other was a liar for quite some time. I want to see if I got a fucking answer on this email. I did not. So when I was like, "Can these interns come in?" The Hannah and Gretchen, I asked Dev for their numbers, reached out to them both personally, and they were both like, "I can't do it at 10. I'm free after 4." I was like, "Perfect, it's at 9." And they were like, "Okay, let us ask our boss if we could do it." And I was like, "You guys got to ask your boss if you could come on a show?" So I was just telling our viewers, when I want to have our grinding interns on, Hannah and Gretchen were here on Friday grinding. And I was like, "Come on the show." I got their numbers and hit them up. I was like, "Come on the show." And they're like, "If it's not at 10 or 4, that's the hours that we're free." I was like, "It's at 9, perfect." They're like, "We got to ask Sahar. We have to ask our boss if we can come on." And I was like, "Is that how it works? Like, do I need approval from the bosses to have an intern on this show?"
No, I think it's all up to the individual.
Right.
I think if the intern, for whatever reason, didn't want to go on air, I don't think that's a good.
I can't force someone.
Yeah,
I can't force someone to come on, but also like. Maybe they're just kicking the accountability can up to the boss.
I mean, or just being extra protective. Like maybe they don't know if they can do it without asking. Like maybe they're just protecting themselves. Like I should always ask before I do something instead of fucking up and whatever.
But officially, people can come on RoneDotCom.
Anyone could come on anyone's show if they feel comfortable coming.
Right, without asking their boss.
Correct.
So I asked Kim Rayner for the exact flow chart of everybody that every intern reports to, just so I can clear it with everybody's bosses to make sure. I haven't heard back yet.
You haven't heard back? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just go right to the kids and see how they handle it.
Yeah, but I also don't have all their contact.
You can find out who. I have some of them. You can find out who is going to just jump into the fray and who wants to like maybe kick the can down the way.
There's one. There's a fray jumper and Pat. Someone suggested, they were like, keep the momentum from last week. They suggested that today I had 14 chairs in here for the 14 interns, and that the 14 interns, if all the chairs aren't filled, I call Dave live and ask if I can make a live firing. This is somebody else's idea.
This is like a musical chairs.
Not
the
even
last person that's in here sitting down is out.
No. If all 14 are in, then all 14 keep their job. If a chair is empty, I call Dave live on the spot and say, "Hey, this person's not coming in. Can I do a live execution?"
I think you do that regardless. See how Dave responds to it.
Yeah, see how Dave responds.
Yeah, what's the worst thing that can happen?
It was somebody else's idea, and I'm not an idea poacher. I'm an idea comer-upper with her.
You are.
I listened to Out and About this morning. I thought it was a really good conversation.
Okay, what was your counterpoints? I feel like, by the way, I'm sweating my balls off. I just walked in from West Village. I'd rather be out on Nantucket, but
you're here. You're grinding.
Yeah, you're here. I felt like I had to fly back when you were putting smut on my name, so I figured I'd have to come back.
I just told him about the liar conversation.
The liar off.
The liar off. Yeah, we just screamed at each other that each other's a liar. I thought that it was a good conversation. I thought your strongest point was that you agreed with everything that I said.
I do, yeah, and I thought that what you did was great to do it, and I think that I said this to you on the phone, but I was like, you kind of taken the mantle to just be proactive to do this. I feel like Kevin tried to do that right when Dave bought the company back,
and Dave said no.
And Dave was like, "I'm the boss still."
Right, exactly.
Right? And now I don't know how Dave feels about it now, but yeah, I think
Dave still thinks he's the boss. I don't think Dave thinks Kevin's the boss. I don't think Dave thinks I'm the boss.
It shouldn't stop anyone from doing what you're doing because Dave didn't co-sign or whatever.
But and it's like, if people dislike me for what I'm doing, like, I think I can handle that.
Right. And you have been here how many years now? 10 years, 12 years?
And I think that you're in the same boat where it's like, if people dislike you for something you say, I don't think that you're like, if I'm like, Gaz is a liar, you're not going to be like, people are being mean to me.
No, I'm not sensitive. I mean, I've had Dave's writing books and I'm getting ripped apart.
Right.
I got family reading it. They're like, "Wow, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's just been 22 years of what it's been like." And that's what you sign up for here.
And I think that that's part of the culture. And I think that, like, the farther we stray away from the culture, the worse off we are, I think. And I think that, like, for better or for worse, I'm at least trying to keep some parts of the culture, and people might be like, you're being mean. Or interns might come in and be like, this guy's mean. And it's like, I'm not, but this is like the culture of like it being like there's being some friction is healthy culture.
Yeah, 100%. I
Sparks
think,
come from friction.
Yeah, that's what it was built on. It's like being uncomfortable is makes everyone better, I feel like, if you're uncomfortable. If everyone's comfortable and sitting back and like you don't have to worry about anything. I still have anxiety with Dave, and I know I'm like, I guess, comfortable at being here for so long. I don't think he's going to get rid of me. But I still have anxiety about things like, you know, even last week with everything that was blowing up. I mean, the irony was, like I said on the Out and About podcast, like I'm tweeting from Nantucket.
Yeah.
you know, on Friday or Thursday. Like, I understand that I'm off there doing that. But yeah, I think making people uncomfortable here, I don't know if it's like the Barstool culture has always been the same. Is society changed and then we should adapt to that because everyone's soft? Or should we always be the same and then deal with the people that can handle it and the people that can't?
I think it's dealing with the people that can handle it and can't. And here's another assertion that I made earlier on in the show. I think that there's two ways to the bag at Barstool as a content creator. One is having a super successful show that fucking crushes, and then you have carte blanche, you could do whatever you want. And two is coming into the office and being part of the circus. Right. And you can chase one bag or you can chase another. You can't chase no bags, but you also can go after both simultaneously.
Correct. You can come in here and create a great show. You know, Chicks in the Office have done that.
Yep.
You know, pardon my take, obviously.
That's why I was saying nobody's clamoring for Ryan Whitney, Wallow, Coach Gruden to come into the office because they have proven their worth otherwise.
Correct. But if you can't do that, you can bring heat to the company by being here.
By
being able to bounce off of you.
Like Clemmer, like you said, or I'm sorry, like Mincy, like you said on the show.
And being able to bounce off someone like you or Dan or Dave or whatever, but you have to be there to have that happen. And you also need the big dog here to be able to pull that out of them.
Yes.
Like, I don't think that if, you know, Clemmer is going at Mitzi, that maybe it is interesting. I don't know, but you probably need that third person that's going to like prod it along to get it going.
To the person to create Clemmer versus Mincy Day,
Correct.
They do.
Correct. If you're ever starting five in the NBA, like, and you're playing with, you know, Jason Tatum, he's going to make everyone better.
Yes.
And you want to play with that person. If you're on a bum team, you know, whatever.
Sixers.
Exactly. The Sixers. I was going to go there. Then you're probably going to just, you know, fade into oblivion.
Good.
So.
Okay. I'm not going to rake you over the coals.
No, you know, I'm surprised. I was ready to go. I thought you had something for me. You always have something for me. Some deep question that I never thought of that.
Will you do the wine thing, and so we can finally air the grievances?
When is that?
Next Wednesday.
Fuck no, Nantucket.
Oh, fuck.
I'm out of here.
Because I want to get all of it out in the air, like who said what to like. People can't film. Was it Nate that said it?
So I think I touched on it a little bit.
Text from Nate in 3,
2, 1. Yeah, and a phone call. No, I think what I talked to the social team about is, yes, I think during times there has been a few people who have been like, oh, don't film this. I mean, it happens like Pat did it by accident, like the other day. Clemmer actually had a video yesterday that we didn't put out where he's like, oh, I'm not ready to have this go out because it's an idea that I'm working on and all that stuff. And it was very funny because he was rattled because he was like basically telling someone not to film him.
Yeah.
And it was like just funny in the heels of everything. So what I think the social team needs to do better is, just because someone said don't film me right now, I think you should just continue filming. You don't have to put it out.
Right, you could delete it, but have it.
Or send it to me.
Right.
And I'm going to make the call on whether I think it's worth, you know, running it up the flagpole and sending it to Dave. There's sometimes I send things, Rico Bosco freaking out, like when he went after Big T. Like, that was sent to me before it went out, because I was like, Dave, how do you want to handle this? Like, and he put it out, right? Like, he can ultimately do that. So I think it's always worth filming everything, and then we decide if you don't feel comfortable putting it on, or Clemmer or whoever has an issue with it. I don't think they make the decision on whether something goes out. I think so. Did you
see the video yesterday, or I'm sorry, on Friday, of me walking around upstairs?
Correct.
What did you think about that?
I think that the business floor
but that's just not, that's a misnomer. It's not just business, or it's not just.
Well, there's no content people.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what I mean.
There's business and content.
I think that the managers up there, maybe say you could have summer Fridays or Fridays off, or
summer, fall, spring, and winter Fridays.
But I think, speaking of that floor and consolidating, which I think we are on the route for, if I had to guess, down the line.
And they're all going to come down here, right?
I don't know if that's not my call. I've wanted that for a couple of years now, just getting more people in the mix. That's how you find the Stephen Shays and these weird people that may be up there, and there's funny people up there. So why not consolidate, have more people on top of each other? I don't think bringing in more talent or the people's, maybe that is it, but I think we have in-house things to make things more lively down here.
They could be talent. Okay, I'm not trying to.
The company, so
I'm not trying to rush you out. Oh,
No,
Kim
it's
Raynor just called live. Kim, I'm on a show, Kim. Okay. I don't want to rush you out, but I just have I have to give these interns their flowers, and then I have Ellie Shava coming in, and then I have fucking Annika coming on. It's Ladies' Day on RoneDotCom.
Love it.
That's why I wanted to have
Appreciate
you on,
all you
brother.
do.
Appreciate you, brother. Can you send them in?
Yeah.
Hannah, Gretchen. All across here, across the back. Right here, right here, right here.
Can you tell we've never been on camera before?
No, you're gonna kill it. This chair and this chair. We'll do it back here in a much more conversational. Okay. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Into the microphones, please. And that's all that I ask.
Okay.
Like, can I go like this?
Yep, that's perfect. And that's
Oh.
perfect. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm so good. I just wanted to thank you guys for coming in on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, we got a text from you last night, and I was like, oh, Gretchen, Rone's texting me right now. So we're...
And I was also texting Gretchen, yeah.
Both. You hit us both.
Yeah, I just thought that it was...
Do you want to give some preface to the viewers of what happened, or do you think that everyone
Sure,
knows?
why don't you give us some preface? It seems like you're a
Yeah,
natural
you're up, buddy.
broadcaster.
You got that.
Oh, well, so I asked Rone on, what was it, Friday? I was like, all of a sudden Thursday night, I'm scrolling on my TikTok. I was like, oh, Rone, you're in some drama. Like, you're stirring the pot.
Totally.
The pot was stirred.
The pot was stirred, and I came in and I was like, Gretchen, I'm like, Gretchen, did you see what Rone's been saying online? Like, okay, and also we're interns, so we're like, oh, like, yikes, Rone's really stirring the pot. So
Did that affect your decision to come in on a Friday?
no, we always come in Friday.
Exactly.
But
Exactly. It wasn't me. It wasn't like,
No,
we're
no.
scared.
No, it was
You guys
more
are
just like,
self-starters.
yeah, for
nice.
sure. And like,
You are.
we have a great boss, and so
Yeah.
we want to impress her, and we want to do our best work.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I asked you, I'm like, I didn't even realize that this has been an ongoing thing.
Right. You didn't realize that people. So how many weeks are into the internship? Are we 8 or ish?
I don't know.
No.
Time flies
7?
when you're having fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
For real.
So as a numerical study, like of those 8, like has it been pretty often that you guys? And I'm not asking you to throw other people under the bus, but are there a lot of people upstairs on Fridays? You could be
No,
honest.
we're definitely the only like people. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Let's preface, and this is why I had so many questions for you on Friday, and I pulled you aside because
Get this girl a podcast.
everyone upstairs does like we are like a typical more business side of things, like 9 to
Right.
5. Where like one of my
9 to 5, Monday to Thursday.
one of my intern friends, she like wakes up and she was grinding, but her boss was like, no, stay from home, and she went to a coffee shop, but doesn't mean
Right.
she works less hard than I do. Like we both are working.
Yeah, I think there's like a lot of things you could do.
like just
from
like
anywhere.
a
Right,
lot of
right.
jobs
So-
have like work
Right.
from
So
home
why
on
even
Friday.
have an office?
No, that's
about
not what I'm
that.
saying. It's
But walk me through it, because you guys aren't the culprits. Like, what made you feel differently? Why couldn't you guys do your work from a coffie shop? Because you didn't. That wasn't how
Well,
you. guys
Hannah,
did it.
share your piece.
because first up, we're a team, so we collaborate.
Yeah, we work
for
together.
Right. Exactly.
We're together always, Hannah and I.
Collaboration is also key to
Yeah.
success in a workplace.
Right.
I think.
And shout out It Girl. That's the brand we work for,
Yeah.
Right.
and we have
Sahara's great.
Sahar's
we have
amazing.
the best boss, and so we have a huge product also coming out in stores on Target. Gretchen, if you want to show it.
Wow.
Is it just
Is
me?
it just me? It's a card game that's
Sick.
coming out,
And you guys have been working on this.
That's why we're always together, because
Yeah.
we want to be able to promote it the best as we can.
Yes, exactly. And look at this. We're using the chance to have you guys on, but
Yeah.
also to cross promote and have synergy
Yes.
with the It Girl products. And that's the benefit of being in the office.
Yeah.
People can come in and promote their products, and we can be introduced to new faces.
Oh, he's getting serious.
I'm just-
I feel it. I feel it.
I'm
The
feeling-
energy it's coming all the way from over here.
I just think
I'm at
that
the end,
like,
but I feel it.
in like a way, like you guys prove all of my points, not because someone's like, you gotta do this, or because you're scared of backlash. It's because you realize that collaboration is successful. You realize that being able to promote your shit on different platforms will make everything better. It's making this show better, and now more people know about this.
Yeah.
We also, Rone, we thought, what better way to promote our product than to play a
wanna
couple
play
rounds
it?
with you?
Holy shit.
wanna play
Okay,
the
how do you
game?
play? How do you play?
Okay.
Gretchen, walk
Did you
us
just
through.
pull those
I
out
got
of your
it, I got
pocket?
it, I got it.
Oh, yeah, we
Cards?
had these.
We
You had them
picked
in your hands
cards for
already?
you. We picked them for you.
Okay.
Hand-picked for Rone.
Describe what the game is. Elevator pitch the
Okay.
game.
Gretchen,
I'll
take it
elevator
over.
pitch. This is my Shark Tank, okay? So this is our game. It's called Is It Just Me?
Uh-huh.
Here it is. And it's a new game coming out in Target on Friday, I believe.
Sunday.
Sunday.
You can order it online.
You can order
right
it
now.
online, though.
Right,
on
exactly.
Target.com.
But we
Five-star
expect
review.
people to be lining up like it's Black Friday on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
they will.
storm the
Every
gates.
Target, storm the gates, storm the game section, say goodbye to Monopoly. This is the new thing.
Yes.
So basically, Is It Just Me? Is we're gonna pull a card.
Okay.
There's a huge stack. And the card is gonna have like a little question on it.
Okay.
This one, for example. Have you ever made a pros and cons list about a relationship? Don't answer it. Don't answer
Okay,
it.
because I was about to answer.
Think about it.
Okay.
Dwindle on it. You got it. So then we're gonna have these two tokens. You're gonna get a token. It's either done that, or you're gonna say not me.
Okay.
But you don't tell us what you did yet. You put it in this bag
Okay.
right here. And then we're gonna like the leader of it. So like you could be the leader.
Okay.
If you want to be.
I do. I do.
We'll give you the crown. We're passing it over.
Okay,
Passing
okay.
the baton.
Thank you.
So we're gonna put all of our coins in. Then you're gonna take them out, and you're gonna guess who did it and who didn't do it.
Okay.
And we can guess on these little cards. These
And it
little.
kind of like stirs the pot
Yeah.
because it's like, Rone, like you've definitely done that. And what if you're like,
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
no, if
Yeah,
you've
I've never made a
done
fucking
that.
pros and cons list. Who do you
Yeah.
think I am?
So we thought
Exactly.
we'd do like a little rapid fire with.
Yeah, let's do
Doing
it.
some
Let's do
rapid
it.
fire. So
I can't
let
wait.
me pass it out.
Okay, pass it out. Pass it out.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. You get one. You get one.
Thank
You
you.
get to put like who you think it is.
Oh, okay.
on
Okay.
that.
Got it.
Here you go.
So it comes with the marker. It comes with the cards. and
It comes with everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you
Everything
like-
for a successful game?
Are you like get Hannah and Gretchen on this podcast every single day? Like we were. Let me tell you. Well, let's preface that Gretchen has some beef with your own.
I don't have beef. I did get in trouble by my boss though.
How much trouble?
Not this boss, my other boss.
Clipped Gretchen.
You clipped me.
Gretchen.
I clipped.
You clipped
Someone
clipped-
on production.
Someone clipped me. I don't know who it is back there.
I don't clip.
Someone.
Gretchen
Someone,
was
I've been clipped.
obviously.
So she
killing
got
it.
held accountable for something she said.
Wait.
No.
Out of context.
We're not
It
saying
was
what
out
she
of
said,
context.
But they
It was
clipped
out
her
of
and
context.
cut together clips.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's not be doing the clickbait in 2026.
So long story
Welcome to
short.
2026. It's all clickbait.
Long story short, this is actually funny though. My boss from school reached out to me and was like, Gretchen, like, this is not good. And I was like, oh, like, they clipped me. They clipped me. Like, it's not
not
real.
true.
I was like, watch the whole video. Watch the whole video. And he was like, I don't know. Like,
He
I
said
don't
no
know.
one has time for that.
Yeah, he was like, I don't care, honestly. But the job's still safe. I have the job.
What's the job?
I don't know if I should say it.
What field?
No,
what
maybe-
field is it
maybe
in? Don't say the
not.
company.
I'm not going to say it, but it's like
Is it in STEM?
social. Oh, that's nice of you to think I'm that academic.
Women in STEM.
Women in STEM, agree, but no, not me. It's social media.
Okay.
Something with social
And
media.
then who?
But
You know what I mean?
But it's for something that's like
STEM. It's social media
you're
for
really
STEM.
you're really liking STEM lately.
I'm
It's not
obsessed with
STEM,
STEM.
but I'm okay. Let's play the game.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Let's play the game.
Because is it just me?
Is it just me? Okay. Hannah, pull out a card.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Okay. Don't show the coin. Get your coin and
Okay.
don't show it.
And so I put the coin in a bag.
You're putting the coin in the bag. Did I give you the
wait,
bag,
the bag,
or I
I'll
have
have
the
the
bag?
bag.
Pass down the bag.
You're the ringleader.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's my coin, Hannah. Don't want to look.
And it has the Barstool
token.
logo, so you can't see like
Yeah.
on the other side. Do you
Oh,
get that?
Yeah.
that's cool.
You
That's
see
cool.
that? Zoom
That's
in
cool.
on that. Nope. Okay. Look at
Little
that.
late zoom. Little late zoom, but we got it.
Oh wait, I totally lied. That's not the Barstool logo.
Oh
but
my
It's a logo.
Is it just
It's a logo.
Don't look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Now guess who you think. put
Okay.
what. You can guess the number on the back, how many you think did it on the back, and then who in the other side.
And am I counting myself?
Yeah, for who? Or for how many?
Yeah, because it's kind of like you can count yourself. And ideally, you know, we would play with a little bit bigger group, but we don't
Okay,
have that many.
Okay, now you get the bag. You can see.
And you reveal how many.
Reveal.
This is fun. Done that, not me.
So now you have to, what did you say on your,
I said 3.
you said 3, and then who did you guess?
I mean, there's 3 of us.
Oh. See, I'm not in STEM, obviously.
Gretchen, Hannah, and Rone. I thought I have all Googled themselves.
Easily, Rone, you have Googled yourself.
Obviously.
I also said 3.
I said 2.
So
I
who
said
didn't
Rone.
do it?
What do you think?
I think you haven't Googled yourself.
Haven't.
Yeah.
You've
Wow.
never Googled yourself?
I don't think, what is going to come up?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe this now.
Yeah, honestly, it might.
have to do it after this.
Or whatever you said. Okay, one more round. This
Okay,
is
do a
fun.
juicy one.
Let's
Do a
just
juicy
do like
one.
a rapid fire of just Rone.
Okay,
because
okay.
I
All right, hit me with the rapid fire, just me.
feel like you have some. You're like the star of the show.
Yeah.
RoneDotCom.
Am I? That's crazy.
Well, the name's in it.
Is it just me?
Oh, that's true.
Okay, Rone.
Is it just me or?
Have you ever gotten blacklisted from a frat?
Ooh,
Definitely.
no, I haven't. I wasn't in the fraternity scene at Penn State, but
Really?
yeah, I wasn't in the fraternity.
never tried to
scene.
sneak-
Greek life school.
It is. I know.
Never tried to sneak in. And
I did, but they didn't blacklist me. They didn't blacklist
They
me.
just kicked you out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Or I just didn't get in.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. Is it just me
I
or?
want to dwindle on those.
Yeah, it's also a long
college years.
time ago.
Have
Oh,
you
that's what you keep telling yourself before bed, buddy.
Yeah.
have you ever burned your ex's things?
Oh God, no! What?
Some people have.
Have you guys? Oh no, Hannah.
It was like a kumbaya, like with all my friends. Like we threw our ex's stuff
Sure,
in
like
a
a
fire
little,
pit.
yeah, a little ceremony.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Bye.
Have you ever hooked up with someone in a relationship?
This might get
My wife, when I was in the relationship with her,
No, you know what we mean.
then no, then no.
Okay.
That's insane.
He's like,
You just got nervous.
Yeah.
Hands are
sweaty.
sweating. Yeah, wipe them down.
have you ever accidentally sent a screenshot to the wrong person?
Yes, I have.
This story.
I do. I'm not gonna tell
No,
it.
tell it. You got.
I can't.
No, tell us.
It
what-
involves Barstool people.
Well, when
then-
does that ever
then
stop
say
you?
it.
Because
when
I-
does that stop you?
Because it's there's too much sensitive information in this story.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you guys.
Okay. Come up to the.
yeah.
You know where we are.
I'll
Tell
tell you
us
guys.
off the air.
I'll tell the entire third floor on Friday.
Okay, deal.
Oh, so
How's
Hannah
that?
and I.
Yeah. Dev.
And Dev, of course.
Okay. Have you ever dated multiple people at once?
I have not. No, I have not done
You ever
that.
like led someone on, and you know, like
You
you went to
look a little
Penn
guilty
State.
right now.
No, but I think that these are like juicy questions that are like we need to get a married dad's version of this game. So it's not as it's like have you ever like gotten shit on your hand while you like change the diaper or something
Been there.
like that?
Well, guys, get the sales up, and
kidding,
maybe Rone will come out with his own.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it just
Is
me?
it just Rone?
Is it just wow? Is it just Rone? Is fire? Okay,
Yeah,
give me a couple more.
patent
Give me a
that.
couple more.
Have you ever given a fake phone number?
For sure.
Easy. Have you ever thought? This is the last one. Have you ever thought that you were the best dressed in the room?
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. I have.
Classic dad joke.
See, is it just Rone?
Is it just
You
Rone?
gotta
Come
do that.
into
4
Target.
people will buy it.
Come into Target next fall.
Not in Target. That would be crazy.
That would be sick though.
No, it would be on the street on like 33rd.
Competitor.
Okay, fine. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you
you for
guys for
having us.
working.
Thank you so much.
And just maybe just like as a sign, like if people grind, like let's give them a positive spotlight.
Thank you.
Company-wide.
Anyone, Dave, Gaz, just remember Gretchen and I over here.
Yep, exactly. That's part of this. I want to give you guys a spotlight and flowers.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Rone.
Thank you.
You guys. Wow, Gretchen.
Get the coins.
Yeah,
get
collect,
on
you
this.
gotta collect it. Don't,
Yeah, we
you
gotta
guys have
collect
to go
it.
buy that. Go
Yeah,
purchase
go
that
get it
today.
at Target now.
You will love it.
Get it.
You will absolutely love it.
Hey, Rone. See you tomorrow when
Yeah,
you
we
share
want to
that
hear the
secret.
story. We want to hear the story.
Yeah, I got it.
We're waiting for it.
Okay, I need to send this Zoom link to Annika. Pat,
We did it, fam.
I got Annika coming on in just a minute, but I mean, you're welcome to be here for it.
We did it.
Yeah.
That
ca-
was all part of the plan to get everyone in the office.
A caper. I mean, people have been flooding in this morning.
It's been buzzing. It's
Yeah,
been great.
The amount of people fucking
You're on this
rushing in.
wire here.
Oh, shit.
I think
How
it's
about Gretchen and Hannah? First of all,
I didn't talk. I've never talked to Hannah. I like Gretchen. I think she's great.
I think they're both great. I think that they both seemed bubbly and interesting, and I think that they both acquitted themselves well. I thought it was great.
They quit. Yeah, that game. They're selling that in Target.
I guess I don't know, but I just think
we haven't got our grubby fingers on that game yet. Aren't they under contract?
But I thought that giving people credit for the good work they do is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Great episode this morning with Gaz.
Thank you. I thought it was a net positive.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everything that happened.
Yeah, I think so too. Great episode of Out and About. Great episode of School Scenes this week.
It was good. It was funny because before Rone came on to be attacked on my show, I saw him on the street on 7th Avenue, and I was like, hey! And we were talking, and in my head, I'm like, okay, in 20 minutes, this is about to be good.
You're like, I'm pretty sure you're like, we'll find something to talk about.
Yeah,
like we'll find something. Like we'll argue about something or something. Like basically.
Yeah, that was good. I think it was a great show, and I think everyone had good points, and I think Gaz had some good insight today too.
Yeah.
So it was all a net positive. What's Annika coming on about?
I think Annika's been grinding. I want to give her some credit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, she just joined. Oh, hell
yes.
Yeah, I think that she's been blogging her ass off.
Yeah.
I think that she is.
That's rare.
Yeah, she's like pivoting to blogging.
I love that.
And she's like messy, and she's going. I think she's going to Nadu's party, isn't she?
She is. She's going to Nadu's party. I wanted to go to Nadu's party with Kelly, but she wouldn't want to do it.
I saw that on the show.
I would love to do that, and you're the number one Out and About fan.
I literally am. Like, I honestly had a conversation with Annika a while ago, and she was like, just trying to figure out content ideas, and I was like, there is, I think, room for that style of show that you guys do if someone wanted to expose all of their stuff out there, the way that you guys expose everything.
Yeah.
I think that she is doing like more like she's like crushing it on TikTok and stuff like that. I don't know. I think she's back there. So we can let's have Annika on.
All right, let's do it.
Annika.
Everyone.
Hi, good morning. We were just singing your praises.
I did hear that. Thank you very much.
But do you remember that conversation that we had where I was like, there would be room for like an out and about ish like style show.
Absolutely, I remember that conversation. Here's my issue with that is that I get a lot of hate as it is. Totally fine with that. With that being said, I don't know if I want more coming my way. I'm looking for content that won't give me more shit.
So you decide to blog and go to Nadu's birthday.
I was going to say, so Nadu is really a good way to kind of, he's a neutral guy, so you don't really have to pick a side being there.
That's a joke to me. Like, not Nadu being a joke, but it's like the beef between him and Rico is such a joke to me. I think they're both ridiculous, so it's funny.
It is funny, and it's stimulating content for the viewer, and I think that you're doing a good job of playing into that. What are your expectations when you go out to Lancaster? Are you going to wear like your bonnet and churn some butter in true Amish style?
Rone Walters, Barbara Walters. What are your expectations, Mama? Are we about to burn the house down boots? What's happening?
Well,
Maybe
I did
there.
blog about this.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to expect. I'd love a little horse and buggy action.
Yeah.
I'd love to be immersed in the Amish culture. I know they have one of the biggest Amish communities out there. Problem being, I'm not convinced they'd let me film that, so we shall see.
There is a TV show that was called Breaking Amish.
I loved that show.
It was a classic show, and there was also shows
TLC.
about them just going on Rumspringa, which is their awakening period where they're allowed to leave the Amish. Some of them come back, some of them never do. But maybe you find like a nice Jebediah and Abraham who's on Rumspringa.
Perhaps a Hezekiah?
Yeah, they have the best
Jonah?
bodies. They're just working on the roof all day.
Because they're built like Jesus. They're shredded. They only eat Whole Foods. Like Whole Foods have been trending in Amish culture for millennia.
They're unvaxxed. They've never seen a doctor in their life. They're looking great out there.
Viral.
Would I bring them like, for lack of a better term, diseases?
Like a smallpox blanket,
like a Native American style.
Like if they're unvaxxed on everything?
You might, honestly, you might bring some of the nastiness that's going around the United States. There's like a diarrhea disease that's going around. I assume that people don't have that though. Can you talk to us about your blogging journey? because I feel like you've really been trying to not only get on the blog, but say spicy stuff on the blog.
Yeah, so I have always wanted to blog. I think that's
Is that your
my
knee?
best way. What? Yeah.
What the fuck?
You see? Sitting.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
now I got the toes in there too. Sorry,
Oh, yes.
everyone.
And that's
So I have been wanting to blog, but I was like, I know the topics I want to blog about are way too dramatic and deep for the Barstool blog.
like
And
what?
then-
Like what?
I mean, some of the things I've been blogging about, like the relationship between Barstool audience and the Barstool culture and all of that.
The one you put out
it's-
yesterday. I thought that was a good read.
Yeah. I mean, things like that. Obviously, I know they're not funny. That's not a funny read. It's not super entertaining. That's not what you expect from the Barstool blog. And so I didn't see that as an option for myself. And then Mincy was doing something that was getting him shit on, and that was my opportunity to kind of start blogging to defend Mincy because I thought this is relevant to the Barstool audience. And then after that, I talked to KB and Kate randomly. The three of us were sitting there chatting, and I was like, I don't really know what else I can blog about. I have all these deep and dramatic thoughts that I want to put out there, but that just doesn't work for the Barstool blog. And they said, blog whatever you want. You should absolutely blog literally whatever. So thus the deep and dramatic blogs.
I agree with that.
I really enjoy writing a lot.
But what made you want to start doing that? What made you want to add that arrow to your quiver?
I mean,
So insane. Add that arrow to your quiver.
She was gonna just answer it. She was gonna
Milady.
motor pass.
Yes.
Fair maiden.
I think a few things factor in. Obviously, I don't have any big shows or any show at all right now. I do my TikTok and Instagram Reels and figured I'd go from there. And then on top of that, I think I don't do a great job of showing my whole personality. So I think the blog is an opportunity for me to be like, hey, I know I'm bimbo-y plenty of the time, but I also do think about psychology, and I'm an introspective person.
I have the
Here
same
you
thought.
go.
I'm
think that-
pigeonholed the exact same way, Queen.
When we had that conversation a few months ago, I feel like that was another thing that I was like, I think people that I expressed to you that I think people see you in like a certain like narrow passing cone, and I think that you broadening that has been really like not transformative, but I think it's opened up parts of your career and personality that like people are probably enjoying.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's
The TikTok's
fun.
also
I
it's
think-
humming as well. Like if 40,000 likes in your sleep.
Thank you. Yeah, I love TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is my bread and butter for sure.
Yeah, keep that shit up. I think that is good and interesting. But I also think that getting onto the blog, was any part of that like you had your contract coming up? Because I know that you just got renewed. I saw that the haters would be sick to find out that
Congrats.
you were just renewed.
Actually, funny enough, I was going to tweet about this last night. Dave and I spoke about 2 days before I decided to start blogging. So that was a non-factor. I had already had my conversation, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to start blogging. So I think I actually shot myself in the foot.
Yeah,
I
you
should
coulda
have
got
started
a little-
Now you
blogging
can never
before
stop
that
blogging. But it
conversation.
does feel good to just get a blog off, right? Like a good, funny blog. Because like you put in work, you edited it, you put in your pictures, you did everything. It's funny. There's something tangible about writing. And it's a good feeling.
Pat, I don't think you've read one of my blogs.
Well,
There
you
is
would be
nothing
correct, my
funny
dear.
about my blog.
I haven't read any blog but my own in about 6 years. Wait, how's it been? How's the editing process been? So do you just submit a blog and then it goes up? Have you had any kicks back at all? Or like, has that been a learning curve?
Nate has edited a few, or I don't really know how much editing he does. When I read them over, it looks to be exactly as the way I left it. So I assume he takes away a comma here or there, or takes away a sentence, and he's told me as much, that if he thinks something won't be like my first blog or third blog, I did something deep and dramatic, and he was like, you had like 1 or 2 sentences in there that I thought was going to get misconstrued, so I took them out. Other than that, editing process is a non-issue. I sit there after like yesterday when I blogged, I sat in a dark room for hours, wrote the blog, and then I read it back to myself out loud 4 or 5 times over to do my own fixation, so hopefully make less work for Nate. So it's fun. It's a fun process.
Yeah, that is fun. I think that any type of blogs where you list people's names, that shit will always go well because it will scratch the itch of the narcissistic personalities we'll have in here. If you're like the top 10 people who like have like deeply seated psychological problems, or the top 5 people with the highest emotional IQ,
top
or
5
something
people
like that.
with tweets to dig up from the past. Or
I was debating, I want to do a blog, and I'm not sure if this will be today's blog, but I want to do one defending the Barstool villains. So whoever gets the most shit on, like I would do Kelly Keegs, Meek Phil, Nikki Smokes, Rico Bosco, and go through paragraph by paragraph.
Fire.
defending
Love that.
every one of them.
That's great.
Yeah, that would be great. Where are you and Nikki Smokes? You brought his name up.
We're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend.
It seems like he's doing his own thing. You're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
He did.
I mean, we're very good friends. Him and I, no matter what we're going through, and I know people are sick of hearing about it, but we do have each other's backs on like a much deeper level than just us screaming at each other for a day or two.
Can you give me a preview of what the defending Nikki Smokes paragraph would look like?
I think he's very lost, and I don't think he has much direction, and I think that's something he needs, and he's just simply immature, and he's not this raging douchebag that he's made out to be, and I think a lot of people within the company fuck with him about it, obviously because it's funny, and then I think it gets misconstrued online as, oh, people hate him, and we should hate him too because the rest of the Barstool coworkers don't like him, things like that.
I would rather someone call me a raging douchebag than lost.
Lost is like you're lost is like, oh my god.
I've said as much to him.
He's a lost boy.
I do. I think he's a lost boy.
He needs Peter Pan. He needs a Peter Pan in his life.
Peter Pan syndrome. That's
Rally.
what I have.
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
What is it? What is Peter Pan syndrome?
Have you heard of Peter Pan syndrome? It's when
Do you have Peter Pan syndrome?
No, I don't. But it's when gay men don't grow up.
Is it only for gays?
For this purpose, sure. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe that's a blog. Our top 5 Peter Pan syndromes.
Oh, I like that. And then you can just go over
that'd get way too messy, I think.
That's what we want, though. That's gonna drive clicks.
No, that's what you want.
No shit. But I think that these also. But I mean, I'm worried that this would take away from your blogging. But these would also make good TikToks too. But also, I feel like a lot of your TikTok audience doesn't seem like it's like just people who want to hear about Barstool. I feel like it's like people who want to hear about your world and the world of being a young woman.
For sure, that's been, I think, difficult for me in terms of meshing the Barstool audience with my audience. My personal audience is 90% female on TikTok, but then I got 90% male on Twitter and Instagram. So finding content that works for both of those is damn near impossible. Yeah.
Last thing I have for you, has anyone contacted you about a beach house this summer?
No.
Has anyone contacted anybody about it?
Not to my knowledge.
Got it. Huh.
What do you know?
I don't know anything.
I know nothing. I have no idea.
I don't. I'm just equally curious.
Rone knows something. Just say what you know.
I don't know anything.
He knows something.
You think that I'm the type of person that wouldn't say the thing that I know? Especially for a show
never.
with
Should we announce a fake show right now?
Or speak it into existence? I feel like we kind of spoke it into existence last time.
What's your sign, Annika?
Sagittarius.
Oh, interesting.
With a Leo moon, I believe, if I'm reading you correctly.
Virgo rising?
Yeah.
Correct?
No, Annika,
sure.
I just haven't been enjoying the fact that you've been blogging. I think that it's been awesome, and I think that your TikToks have been great. I just am trying to highlight people who are grinding, so I think that you've been grinding.
Thank you very much.
Consider yourself highlighted.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a love, and also in the office on early on a Wednesday.
They're an hour behind.
I'm not typically here this early. It was for RoneDotCom.
Okay.
That being said, it was before 9 a.m. when I got here, so that's the reason I would typically not be here.
That's sick, though. That's good. Do you think that what do you think about everything that you watched unfolding in this office last week as an impartial viewer from afar?
You make her pick between mom and dad.
Between mother and
mother.
I have a lot of thoughts on it, actually.
Spill, queen.
Summary of my thoughts is, Rone, I think you should have had this isn't going to go over well in a private conversation with the office, because I do think there's a lot of people in New York who get unfairly shit on, and I think you know what happens when you get online and say that stuff.
Yeah, the
about
numbers
New
go
York
through the
office.
roof.
Yeah, it's called content.
But at what expense?
That's a good.
That's
That's a good point.
that's another point I have is
Totally.
at what expense? Plenty of your coworkers are
Hate
getting
me now.
shit
Yeah.
on for it, and
Permanently
being
hate.
on the receiving end of it really, really is shitty. I also think there is an issue. I don't think it's a New York issue. I agree that it's also a Chicago issue, but I don't think it's a matter of people being lazy. I think it's a matter of the culture in general, for lack of a better term. If you see people leaving it 2 p.m., 3 p.m., or not showing up on Fridays, then you're sitting there going, well, what the fuck am I doing here? There's not even people in here for me to make content with. And I don't think it's like a huge issue here by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think that's probably the case in both offices.
Got it. So I should have had a closed door players only meeting and been like, guys, let's fucking get it together.
I think that should have been step number one. And then if that didn't light a fire under people's ass, then I think it should have been moved to online. All right, now you guys are going to feel the heat of the internet.
Yeah. Well, I thought that, it was interesting. I think that that's not a bad way to do it. I think that that would have felt almost more unnatural. But I think that
I agree with that. I think you got to call it out.
I think if people like, I think if I was like, everybody in the bullpen, like, we need to talk this out, people would be like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Like, hold on, I haven't showered yet. I'll be in an hour.
Yeah. But I think that is a valid criticism, and I receive that.
I think you and I view things differently for the fact that obviously I get a lot of shit, and so I look at things as I'm never going to put my coworkers in that situation or anything of the sort because I've experienced it so much, versus you. I think you come from a perspective of you get so much praise and love, as you rightfully should, but you haven't experienced like how awful it can be on the mentals.
Oh, I would disagree with that, though. I think that I have definitely experienced my fair share of contempt, and it's circumstantial. But there are definitely seasons and cycles of being in the sunlight and in the shadows. You know, I think that there are times when like people love you, and there's times when they're like, this guy's a fucking loser. Like, I'm tired of his shit. And I think that that's a good thing to point out in the macro, that it is all cyclical. But to be like, oh, like there's nobody that doesn't experience the wrath of the internet. Except for KB.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%. Besides who?
KB. KB has just never been hated on. Yeah. But I think that just to be like, oh, well, he always gets praise, so he just doesn't get it. I think that
not my point. Not my point. Okay. I don't think you always get praise. I think some of us are more susceptible. Whether it's valid or not, there are definitely some of us more susceptible to getting absolutely pounded into the fucking ground day in, day out. But
enough on your relationship with Nikki Smokes. Joking. It was a low hanging fruit.
I think we've experienced hate in higher volumes while also having a smaller fan base than you. Would you say that's fair to say?
I don't know. I think on TikTok you might have a bigger fan base than I, but it is different, and I agree. I think that it's all different, and I think that when I was your young age, I definitely had a smaller fan base. So there's nothing but growth ahead for you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming on, and we'll continue to root for you from afar. Annika.
Yay. Okay, see you guys.
See ya. Hell yes. What a lovely young lady.
What a well-spoken doll.
Yeah, who's not afraid to speak her mind.
I like her.
Yeah, she's great. Pat, that was fun having you in here for that.
Good. Appreciate it.
You're the man.
A rising tide lifts all ships.
Yes. When Una said that in her tweet, what was she talking about?
Una?
Yeah, she tweeted that a rising tide lifts all ships.
I was like, that from me.
Yeah, but what was she talking about when she said that?
I have no idea. I'll go ask her.
Okay, you ask her, and can you also send in Liz Landon, who's been waiting out there?
I got
She's
you.
Right
Yep.
there. Hell yes! Shout out to Annika. Shout out to everybody watching. Rone has never gotten hate once. Hilarious. 9 a.m. very early. It's Ladies' Day. It's Ladies' Day on RoneDotCom. And also highlighting Grinders Day. Liz, hi, how are you? Sorry for making you wait.
No, that's okay. I was just getting nervous.
And you got here early. Why are you nervous?
Because you flamed the interns that one time.
Yeah, but I'm not flaming you. Here, scooch up and get on that microphone. You don't have to do the headphones.
Okay.
But I'm just covering up my big ass ears on them. I didn't flame them for the sake of flaming them. It's just
For
like
fun, yeah.
No, it's the video that comes out every year. Like an intern interview video that, you look back 10 years and those videos have been happening. But
Okay.
it was more just like keeping the culture going.
I thought it was funny.
You
But
did?
I was like, I don't know what to
Yeah, you
expect
also,
when I walk
afterwards, you
in.
were like, yeah, they all hate you now. But it's like, again, I'm not here to just like try to be everybody's best friend.
Yeah. Well, I want to rush them, like make them pledge.
Right.
Even though like technically like I started the same time as them, kind of.
But
I think it would be fun to be like pledge master.
yeah.
Yeah, right?
Pledge master to Liz.
Pledge master,
What would
make
you
them
What would
go-
you do in that situation?
I have a bunch of ideas.
Okay.
First, well, I want to do laser tag. I feel like it would be so fun. Turn off all the lights. And I know there's that whole thing about like people coming in Fridays that you were
Right, right.
talking about. Only on Fridays.
Laser
Turn
tag
off all the
Fridays.
lights. Laser tag
Not even
Fridays.
for content.
No, well, yes, for content.
Well, but like, how can you film laser tag? I think we tried to do that one
Like
time.
with like night goggles or whatever. They have.
How are you are you gonna have someone running around following everybody?
Like, yeah, that would be
a camera
lit.
person on
Yes.
every person.
Yes, but everyone gets to play normally except the interns have to wear roller skates the whole time.
Okay, I love that. That's genius.
Right?
Yeah, that's fucking great. Were you what were you doing last night? Who were you hanging out with last night?
Last night. Oh wait, was that last night?
Yeah.
The basketball thing?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't think it was.
Oh, that was 2 nights ago.
With
Last night I was-
Kelly?
Who's I hanging out with where?
I don't know. Regardless, you have a new show, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
Yes.
I think that's very
I'm so
exciting that you have a new show.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Okay, basically, well, the first episode hasn't come out yet. The first episode I did with Jack Mack.
Okay.
And it was really funny. He did funny. But basically, it's like it's called Get Out. It's hot takes.
Got it.
So but it's it's like between two ferns vibes. So
Got it.
awkward, whatever, 2 chairs, purposely underproduced.
Got
And
it.
so, but Ellie Sheva, because no one likes her, she tries to take over the show and get Liz Landon get me fired.
Oh shit.
So it's my show,
Right.
But she just can't help herself. She comes on and does a stupid accent, whatever, and then I come on and have my guest. My guest is always confused, and then yeah.
That's sick. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and then at the end, either if I don't agree with their takes, it's Get Out.
Yeah.
But if I agree, it's oh, Get Out, I like that, and then they get to stay.
Is it going to be on social or YouTube, or how are you going to present the show to the audience?
Okay, so I'm gonna promote it on my socials, but it's gonna live on the It Girl YouTube
Cool.
because I'm going back to school.
Right.
So that'll just be easier, to send it to Sahar and them, and they can handle all the socials. But I'm gonna do it when I go back to school. I'm gonna have a frat basement series.
Yeah.
Where I talk to the frat brothers in the basement and
Gotta
do the
talk to the
same
frat
thing.
brothers.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get athletes on, so I'm excited.
Who's going to film it while you're at school?
So this kid in my class, Isaac, he's so nice. Sahar.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah.
Instead of I'm
Isaac.
I nice. But
Yeah.
those are the jokes that my guests are gonna have.
Holy shit.
What's it called? He's a year younger than me at school, and he's in my major. And Sahara's giving him an internship
Yeah.
to work with me at school, kind of like how the college accounts
Yeah.
have one person on camera,
Like a
one
viceroy,
person-
yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna be my helper basically.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so he'll get paid and he'll be able to shoot it and edit it.
I don't know if he's gonna edit it.
Got it.
I think he's just gonna
Who's
help me
editing it?
shoot.
Because I feel like the edit of this is important.
Yeah, I think people on the It Girl team. I don't know who specifically.
Got it. Are you gonna be giving them notes on the edit? Be more of this, more of that. You got to.
Well, Gretchen is great at it.
At editing?
Yeah, she's so good at. She's been helping me come up with the ideas, and we've been editing it kind of like The Office. So it's awkward.
Weird,
and,
whatever. Unstable cameras,
Yeah,
punch-ins.
kind of like that. Where a lot of me looking at the camera, looking at the producer, whatever.
Great.
So awkward vibes.
Great. That's awesome. I feel like editing is so key, and I think that you having your hands all over the edit and just being like, change this little thing will make it so much better.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And I've worked with, I tried to make a YouTube video. This was like a year ago.
Yeah.
And I had someone edit it for me. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I didn't know, I was like, this is like you purposely edited it bad.
Yeah, and not even funny bad.
Yeah, and I can't edit, but I feel like I know, okay, like that looks good, that doesn't look good. But I'm not great at actually doing it because it just takes me so long.
You got to give the people the notes. You got to just be like, hey, watch it through again, give notes.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the key way. You made a decision to live in New York this summer. How have you been enjoying that decision?
Yeah, so I actually really like it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people romanticize New York and they're like, oh, it's the best place ever to live. And I've always just gone with my family in the winter. So I never saw myself actually living here and enjoying it. But I really have been enjoying it. And
What's been the best, like, what's been most enjoyable for you?
well, a lot of my friends are doing internships in the city from school. So it's cool to have people that I know my age. I like just like, I'm such a codependent person. So I think it's been good for me to be more independent, living by myself and like doing things by myself. But it's going to be a hard decision after graduation, either living here or Chicago, because I love the Chicago office.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
But New York as a city, like it's New York.
As a city, yeah,
So-
exactly.
I wish I could have the best of both worlds, but we'll see. I'm going to Chicago next week.
It would be cool if this office just becomes the hub for women creators, because I heard Ella's moving out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know.
I didn't know
They
that.
were talking about that on Out and About
I love the
today.
basketball court though.
Basketball court is
love
fun.
it.
That is fun. Wait, is there any place we could put a basketball court?
Yes,
here?
where the couches are over there in the back, where the massage chairs are.
Yeah.
You could turn that into like a mini, like a half court.
Yes.
Yes. I've been saying that
We
because there's
need
a
to
little hoop.
Right. Just a little half court. It doesn't have to be a
Exactly.
full court with like an 8-foot rim. It doesn't have to be a huge
No,
rim.
it's just like like if people get bored and they want to play, because I feel like the court in Chicago is very intimidating. You can't really just walk up and start shooting unless there's like a game going on. It's
and
like,
then you have to get in the
everyone sees
game,
it.
and then people are
Exactly.
taking it dead seriously
Yeah.
and like punching each other and stuff like that.
Exactly. Can anyone play in those games? Because I want to. I'm too scared
You
to
should
ask.
be. You should be allowed to.
Okay. Last time when I went up there, I was scared to ask. They were playing, and
I'll put you in contact with the head of their HR out there to
Okay.
see if you can get staffed into a basketball game. Least I could
would
do
love
for you. New show coming out soon. Taping episodes this week. I think you're gonna
Yes.
have Tommy Smokes on it.
Yeah,
this
Tommy, you.
week. Me,
I have today. I have Smelly. Tomorrow
Smelly,
I have Mooby.
Mooby.
And then who else do I have? You three tomorrow.
Amazing.
And in Chicago, I have more people.
Who?
I'm gonna have Anna, Sydney, Mike, Dante,
Annika or Hannah?
Anna Coker,
Anna Coker.
the intern. And then
Oh,
Sydney, the
intern Anna. Oh,
yeah, and then
cool.
Sydney, the intern, and then
Sydney the intern.
obviously Mike and Dante, but like separate. And then I'm gonna ask Big Cat if he wants to be on it too.
I bet he will.
There's someone else.
He always does other people's content.
Yeah.
Well, maybe people will have to subscribe to It Girl to see who that last person is. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit of a
Oh,
tease.
that's good.
Sick. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of
That was
course.
fun.
So fun.
Liz Landon, subscribe to her stuff. Grinder, doing new stuff, trying new shows. We just have to put a spotlight on it. We have to spotlight people who are doing new shows, who are getting new shit moving. Hell yes. Hell yes. What a great fucking show so far. Everybody's killing it. Liz, a legend. Rone just talking over everyone. Yeah, maybe. The last person we have to have on is Sparky, and I don't know where he went, but should I call him? Bro, if I call him, I'm opening up the fucking floodgates. All right, I'll call him. Also, Ian, there's a bottle of vodka or vodka on my desk. Can you get it so I could give it to Sparky? Yo, Sparky, where you at, bro? What?
Let me try to come up.
What do you mean try to come up?
I am. Let me go to the two for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute, bro. Just for a quick minute.
All right, I'm coming.
Come on, bro. What the hell? We're doing a show here.
Where my liquor, man? Where my liquor?
Where do you think? He said, "Where's my liquor? Where do you think your liquor is? It's in the studio waiting for you." I told you I had a bottle for you. Bosco! I told you I had a bottle, Sparky. Come on, bro. No, I got Sparky coming in. I got a bottle. I was just talking about the fat camp.
Bro,
it's gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna be sick.
The visuals we're bringing, we're cooking.
Come in here, Sparky. No, you're good.
He calls you all the time?
Yeah, I just called him because he's supposed to be in here singing. I got to give him his bottle for his birthday. Perfect.
What's his birthday?
It was last week.
What day?
Wednesday.
It sucks. Always on Wednesday?
Always, yeah, exactly. It's you never get a weekend to
Yeah,
celebrate.
camp's going to be sick, bro.
It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for it. I think that I was talking about some of the trophies we're working on. I also talked about the visual that you're obsessed with all of them sitting cross-legged.
I don't know if it's obsessed. You're like brainstorming, like give me an idea. We used to do that shit at camp.
Yeah, them
Everybody
sitting cross-legged.
down, yeah.
Exactly. It's going to be great.
The trick we finally learned when we were like 16, you go back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to back.
It's like sitting in a chair. Sparky!
All right, Sparky.
Well, bro, I told you. The bomba clot. You know I got the vodka for you.
So now I'm
Bang, bang, beard gang.
I'm gonna get drunk today. I'm gonna be bomba cloud.
Oh, the fucking Sparky is about to be drunk today. He's after liquor.
Check it out.
Barely even know
I want you
her.
to understand. I wrote something about these people who I work with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My haters, them haters, man. They make me mad, son. So I go like this. Haters in life, part of my life. Friends in my life,
Part of my friend.
and I work with them haters days and
friend.
oh my God, put me down in my life. But I raise and right, yes, I raise and right. Woo, in my life. Levels in life, levels in life, part of my life. Friends in my life. Woo! Hell, y'all feel me?
Yeah, bro. Yo, bro, tell everybody that it was Danny fucking with your phone, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
in
God.
here.
Oh
Up
my
in
God.
here.
He's a hater day in life.
Yeah.
Oh, I look at him every night. Wanna choke him day in life.
What?
I thought he was a friend in life.
No.
Oh, he's a snake and part of life.
Snake.
Understand? I'm loving my life.
Love it.
Oh, we know them hate ain't right. Some of y'all niggas ain't looking right.
What?
Up and down, I'm short in life.
Short?
Thinking knowledge part of life. Ooh, I get it. Things in life.
Wait a minute, he's shaking his head. No, he's shaking his head.
Ooh, liar, days in
Liar,
life.
days.
Liar, part of life. Whoa, we go get it right.
Wait, you have to tell people what happened because, I mean, he's saying one thing, you're saying another thing. We read the text live when it came in originally.
In all reality, Pat put it on. He was on camera.
Pat or Danny?
Pat put me on yesterday and showed me that he's a snake.
Danny is? Because we got the text. I read it on Son of a Boy Dad, and it was Sparky said, yo, Ron, I seen ebony titties.
Yeah, that was garbage. I would
It was
never
garbage.
do that.
So you wouldn't tell me that if you saw her titties. You wouldn't tell me.
No,
You would just see them and you wouldn't say anything.
No, I'm you know.
Would you tell me if you saw her titties?
Nah, I keep it.
Exactly.
I keep it to
So you
myself.
wouldn't. You keep it to yourself, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. So you probably saw her titties and you just didn't say anything.
Nah, I would never do that.
What?
You know,
Tell
I
me,
got
or
respect.
see the titties.
Respect.
But if you saw them, I'm saying, would you tell me?
No, but I would
See,
never.
exactly,
I don't want to
exactly.
see him. I don't want to see him because
Why?
you know he threw me under the bus, under the train. Come on, baby.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
dirty,
that's
bro.
wrong. My friend. He's supposed to be my
Yeah,
friend.
he's supposed to be your
Right.
part of your life.
Go get him food and everything.
Right, you bless
Hold
him.
up, and you throw me under the
You're always
ground.
bringing him gum and juicy fruit, titty pictures and stuff like that, and then he's trying to throw you under the ground, bro. Give us one more to send us off.
Okay, let me see.
Boom, boom,
No,
boom,
no,
boom.
Go like that. What was that other one I was?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I heard you turned it up. I heard you turned it up the other day, yesterday.
I always turn it up, bro.
Let me hear something what you got. Let me hear what you got.
I got a boy named Sparky that really don't wanna mess with me, cause everything I do is so sexy, and my shirt is so silky. I'm drinking liquor, I'm pouring brown. They wanna see me, they're getting down. They wanna ask me about it on the phone. They know my name is really Rone. They wanna fuck with Sparky, cause he's real nice. And they wanna get him drinking liquor every night. And you know we wanna get it, and he's drinking Sprite. And you know every day he's really feeling nice. He get it, what it sound like? What it sound like, Sparky? What it sound like?
I said up and down all the time, all the things get it tight. Understand? Don't you know I understand the truth of life? All I wanna do is get this money and change it right. Please don't stop me. I'm on and it's like understand, get it tight. Understand, hate is right. Understand, Danny is a part of life. I'm hungry and I'm hungry in the life. Don't you know I'm gonna get away from the haters life?
Oh, bro, don't mess with him. Happy birthdays in the chat to Sparky. Enjoy your liquor, bro. Enjoy that.
My baby.
Exactly, bro. Happy birthday to Sparky.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Sparky. Unbelievable stuff. He's the best. He's the man. We have to skedaddle early today. Fucking arguing. See, it's all love between them. They're brothers. These men are brothers. Packed day today. We have to record Son of a Boy Dad right after this. But everybody who came on the show today, I appreciate them. Everybody that, is in the chat, make sure please like this video. Please upvote this video. Last week we generated a lot of content, but the people, like the views, like we could have used some more views on like the actual video, So please, upvote the video. It will do a lot for us. Subscribe to the channel. It will do a lot for us. And we're just trying to make it happen every single week on RoneDotCom. Extreme accountability. See you guys next week.